Hello, welcome back. You're listening to Ionie on Abbey News FM 87.7. You're listening to the Gospel Show Sunday Special. We have a special guest talking to us. Her name is Marcia Dixon. If you read The Voice newspaper, she's been with The Voice for many, many, many years, and she has her own company, etc. Just about to speak to Marcia now. Hello, Marcia.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Oh, brilliant. I know that Marcia Dixon, that you're an editor of Keep the Faith magazine.
That's right, yeah.
You're MD to MD.
MD Public Relations, Marcia Dixon Public Relations.
What a name, MD to MD. Gospel columnist of The Voice newspaper for over 2 decades.
Yes.
That's some track record. You have staying power, lady.
Well, one's got to try.
Oh,
you
you don't have
something that you believe in, and you believe that God's called you to do it, then you stay and do it.
In spite of the distraction and everything else that goes on around.
In spite of everything.
Government advisor on the subject of faith.
Well, I'm not any longer, but 2 years ago I was appointed to a panel of faith advisors, and I served in that for about maybe 6-7 months.
Quite a lot of accolades. I noticed one also Best Gospel Journeys by Oasis Awards in 2004. Well done, you.
Thank you.
Awesome. There's too many things going on. I've just become up on the most current one, which is the Wise Woman Award. I know that you're not one of the kind of founders of it, but you actually do the publicity and PR for them. Is that right?
We Keep the Faith and myself, we joined forces with Pastor Marjorie Essenway of Triumphant Church International last year. Mm-hmm. She's actually the founder. I went along to her event, and it was the Wise Women Awards. It wasn't like how it is now, and I said to her, this has got potential, let's see what we can do. So last year, Keep the Faith started organising the event alongside Wisdom for Women International, and just kind of made it more embracing. So basically the event recognises the contribution of Black Christian women in the church and wider society. Last year we had 7 categories. This year it's been increased to 9 categories, and it covers all aspects of life and community involvement. So we've got awards for women in business, women in music, women who do mission work abroad. We've got an award for women under 25, a Median Award. We've got an award for women whose lives have turned around 360 degrees, a Christian Leadership Award, women that are over 60, a Woman in a Community Award, and alongside the food and entertainment, we're going to have Doreen Lawrence as one of the as our guest of honour. And like I said, it's really to celebrate the contributions of Christian women, because we know the church plays a very major role in both the Black community and beyond, and it's just really to honour them, because people in the pews aren't normally recognised. A lot of the focus in our churches is on the pastors or on the people who are in music, who sing. These awards give women who are doing great things across the board an opportunity to be recognised and to shine. And it's last year when we held the event, a lot of the people who won the awards, they weren't people that were well known, but they were overwhelmed and really, really happy about being recognised for the work that they were doing and winning an award. Some people, they almost passed out when their names were announced. It's about recognising just ordinary Christian women and who are doing really, really great things.
The unsung heroes of
That's right. Unsung heroines or sheroes.
Oh, of course. I mean, I was actually looking at the website of Valley Fontaine, you probably know.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, and she's like producing something on BBC coming up shortly. Something you could collaborate with in terms of getting one of your winner onto her show, because she's actually doing something to honour the unsung heroines in community.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, we hear a lot of bad news about the Black community, but sometimes it obscures the really good things that people are doing with very little resources, doing it from the bottom of their heart, given 100%, and they're dedicated to make the world a better place. And, our awards, aim to bring those people to the fore. And it's great to hear that there's other people that are focusing on those people that aren't so well known, but who are really making a tangible difference in people's lives.
So, Marcia, I know that there'll be brilliant food, great atmosphere, and the spirituality of it among good networking groups. What do actually win each category?
Well, what people get is an award. It's a trophy, and it might not seem like very much, but for a lot of the women that were there, I'm just going by from what happened last year. They were just overwhelmed at being overwhelmed at being recognised. I mean, there was one particular lady who won an award. She won the Christian Leadership Award. She's been working in the church for 30 years, and when her name was announced, like I said, she almost fainted. Oh. But then I found out that she'd been been talking to, unknown to me, she'd been talking to a friend of mine about 3 weeks earlier, and she'd just been stating how she's been working in the church for 30 years, and it's like she's not been recognised. Not that people are doing it to be, but you know how it is. When you're encouraged, it just gives you a bit more. It just strengthens your resolve a bit more to keep on doing what you were doing. And she was saying that she's been doing what she's doing, and she felt undervalued and not noticed or whatever. So for us, her winning the award was for me to hear that backstory, it just made her winning the award even more meaningful.
Of course, and the thing is as well, Marcia, is listening to what you're saying, because you kind of think, yes, another award, but when you hear how you kind of explaining it and describing it, it makes you realise how vitally important it really is to.
Well, very much so. I mean, if I give an example, we've got a life turnaround category, which I stated is for women who've turned their lives around. One of the women in the award in the categories, she was formerly homeless, but now she's living in a home with her children, and now helping other homeless people to find homes and get their lives back together. Another lady on there is a former prison inmate who used to run a brothel. Wow. And she's now a Christian and working with young people addicted to drugs or alcohol, and helping them to turn their lives around. And another one of those ladies is somebody who's invented a single parent, but who's been able to use her skill to invent a product which will benefit people who have circulation difficulties. So those kind of things. Another one in the Christian Leadership Award, a woman who runs a church that specialises in helping homeless people and vagrants. So those are the kind of people that we're bringing to the fore, not the glamour people, not the pretty people.
But it makes it sound glamorous.
No, but the thing is that, as much as people are working on the coalface, every now and then we like to lift our head up, go somewhere, be in a nice environment, and just celebrate the good things that people are doing. So it might sound glamorous, but when you attend, you realise that it's
not
hard.
A negative, Marcy. I'm saying it in the most positive light. I'm just saying that these unsung heroes, suddenly they have a chance to be in a glamorous.
Very much so. Yeah? Very much so.
So it warms my heart to hear you, and we've got 2 minutes to get to the news, Marcia, and I've even got a track lined up, which is by Bishop T.D. Jakes.
I love T.D. Jakes.
I know, because he's also somebody who's like
Woman Thou Art Loose.
Growth and development at heart. So I'm going to play one of his tracks, which I think is very appropriate after the news. We've only got 1 minute and a half left. But Marcia, thank you so much for your time. And have you got any announcement to give out where people can contact you?
Well, if people want to get hold of the tickets, they should, and just see about the award, just learn about it, they can visit www.wisewomenawards.org and think about possibly if they know a woman who's a Christian woman doing great things, look out for the awards next year, because they can maybe nominate somebody who'll make it through to the final 3.
Marcia, keep up the good works, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Take care. See you. Bye.
Would you like to donate to the Avenues Youth Project? Want to run the marathon for us like local PC York did? Why not visit justgiving.com and make a donation? Help the Avenues support our young people. Visit justgiving.com and make your donation.